And a state lawmaker tries to tighten gun control in New Mexico.
Good afternoon, I'm Kim Baez. Recent mass shootings across the country have put the issue of gun control at center stage. In New Mexico, one state representative says it is time to tighten the law here at home, closing what gun control advocates call the gun show loophole. News 13's Kayla Ayers is in the Newsplex with more.
Kim, Representative Miguel Garcia announced his initiative today at the state capitol. The bill he's sponsoring calls for background checks at gun shows and on gun sales between private individuals.
Our Wild West days are over. Our Wild Bill Cody and Annie Oakley days are over. Our no questions asked days are over.
State Representative Miguel Garcia says it's time to strengthen gun control laws in New Mexico. Garcia plans to introduce the Firearm Transfer Act when the next legislative session kicks off later this month. The bill spells out who can and who cannot purchase a gun, and it calls for background checks by the Department of Public Safety before the transfer of firearms between gun owners and before guns are sold at gun shows.
Why do we want to allow for a criminal, a felon, an individual that's been declared mentally incompetent by a court to walk into a gun show, to sit at your kitchen table and exchange cash for a weapon?
Garcia started drafting the bill over the summer, long before the mass shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut. The tragedy is the latest mass shooting to put gun control concerns in the national spotlight. Garcia is hoping those concerns will help move his bill through the legislature.
So our main concern right now is to put together a very sound piece of legislation that will really hold constitutional muster and that will hopefully have buy-in on the part of our nonpartisan legislators in both the House and the Senate.
Garcia's bill calls for the creation of a DPS hotline, open 7 days a week to handle background checks from gun shows and private transactions. He did not have an estimate on a cost. Kim?
Okay, thanks, Kayla. Now, Garcia plans to introduce his bill January 16th, the day after the legislative session begins. Currently, only 7 states require background checks for firearm sales at gun shows.